Adventures in Pixieland presents your daily energy reading. Today's astrological forecast for September 15th, 2023 is a void of course moon at 9:49 a.m. EDT. A waxing crescent moody moon enters into people-pleasing Libra at 1:44 p.m. EDT. Rosh Hashanah starts at sundown. Messenger Mercury goes direct at 4:21 p.m. EDT in practical Virgo. All in all, a good day. That moon in Libra is about staying in balance. Balance will make you feel safe. Mercury going direct means things can get back on track. Delayed projects will wrap up. Today's Elder Futhark Daily Rune for September 15th, 2023 is Othala. Othala, the letter O, meaning property. Associations are inherited property, possessions, aid in physical and spiritual journeys, ancestral homeland. Today, your focus is on physical or spiritual journeys that help you to get rooted in your ancestral ways. Today's daily romance angel oracle card for September 15th, 2023 is Children. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. The romance angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you have kids who influence your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issues concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that your inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean that there is a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit. Or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Today's daily fairy wisdom oracle card for September 15th, 2023 is Nightlight. Card 48, Nightlight. Dreams. Start a dream journal today. This fairy rests easily, all curled up with the knowledge that her faith keeps her safe within her world. This card delves into the realms of precognition, intuition, and prophetic dreams. If you pulled this card, you are probably a person with high intuitional skills. You may be someone who has precognitive dreams or premonitions. You know the phone will ring before it rings, and you know who will be calling. You are the person who delves not only deeper into the mysteries of life, but deeper into your own being. You may be advanced in your pursuit of knowledge, or you may just be starting to follow the quest for insight. Read all that you can on the spiritual topics that intrigue you. Take some classes if they are available to you. Study and learn. This is a spiritual quest you're on. Have faith and always ask that your helping elemental friends be with you to guide and protect you. If you have vivid dreams, you may want to keep a dream journal. Keep a notebook and a pen beside your bed, and before you go to sleep at night, remind yourself that you wish to wake up and record your dreams. You can train yourself to do this and then go easily back to sleep. In the morning, read the journal, and if anything pops into your head concerning the meaning of the dream, write it down. Be sure to look at it again a day or two later. Often you will then see that your dream was prophetic or had a meaning that you missed the first time. During our dreaming state, our soul does some traveling, and many of our dreams are actually events we are experiencing. They seem jumbled, or not to make any sense because we are trying to interpret the information through our physical brains. Your chant, "O Spirit, I ask to be awakened to the knowledge of the universe. My soul hungers for the wisdom of creation. I open to receive your teaching. I cast aside any unfounded fears, and I go forth in faith." So be it. Today's daily starseed oracle card for September 15th, 2023 is the Seven Star Sisters. The Seven Star Sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that is yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you drew this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred space. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is a true part of your nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new book or a new business. Or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty into your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into your everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present. And the world needs those qualities now more than ever before. Your starseed inquiry: what new creations are you being called to birth? Your daily Priestess of Light oracle card for September 15th, 2023 is Setting Boundaries. Card 30. Setting boundaries. Threshold protection. Honor. The priestess of the threshold holds her hands up with the palms outward, projecting a field of protective light before her. The strong and stately snow leopard, who lives a solitary life in the highest reaches of the mountain, looks over her shoulder, standing guard. This card brings you a message of both caution and encouragement. It's time to take an honest look at the boundaries you've set. How do you view your importance in your own life? Are you sacrificing your priorities and self-care to prioritize the needs and wishes of others? Are you putting up with demands, dismissal, marginalization, or even disrespect from the people in your life? If so, it's time to put up your hands and say, enough. You may have been allowing others to cross your personal threshold and invade your time, energy, or space. But this card is telling you that you now have the power to shift that pattern. Start to set clear limits today and make yourself a priority in your own life. Your soul deserves to be honored, and you must be the first person to make that choice. When you do, you finally receive the respect and prioritization that you've been longing for all along. Your affirmation: I choose to make myself my own priority. I have the power to set boundaries and honor myself always. Your daily energy reading for September 15th, 2023 is: the astrology is telling you to stay in balance. A project wrapping up might need your focus. Othala says you have ancestral knowledge or property coming your way. The Romance Oracle wants you to know that children will be a major focus today. The fairies ask you to call in your intuitive skills. The Starseed Oracle asks that you creatively express the messages the universe sends your way. The Priestess of Light Oracle reminds you that you can and should be making yourself your first priority. So you need to make sure that you're making time for you. That will help you stay in balance, right? It will give you that time to use that intuitive skills to creatively express, uh, even as a project is wrapping up. It could be a creative project that's wrapping up. If it's not, then that project could be wrapping up so that you have time to go focus on yourself, to have, with children being involved here, to have that work life balance, to have that time and energy to maybe go to that property or to pass on that ancestral knowledge to the children, to teach and to creatively express to the world around you. And that is a beautiful energy to be sitting in. So please try to stay in that balance. Try to keep making yourself your own first priority so that you're giving from an overflowing cup, because the overflowing part doesn't even come from you, it comes from Creator.